inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Nah, I'm gonna get in trouble. What's good, ladies? Y'all remember little smart aleck kids running around and they're just causing problems. Look, if you saw the title, I know that some of my people may be like, okay, I know August, I know she's controversial, but what in the hell is wrong with her? Because what is she talking about? Beware of self-care addiction. There's two things that don't go hand in hand too well, and it's entrepreneurship and self-care. So I say, what? Whoa, don't you say something like that. Let me make my case and explain what I mean by this. Entrepreneurship is one of those things where there's no certainty. I don't care how good you are. There is something about that. Ooh, I got this. And there's still something about that. Ooh, I'm leveling up. Do I really got this feeling that comes over you every time you do what you do? And you're like, okay, am I going to be able to sustain? Will this continue to work? You're always thinking about your next idea, what you need to do to execute. And for many of you, you don't have that peace of mind where you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm very confident, even with the ups and downs, that this is where there's stability in my income in my business. Most of you just don't have that. You don't. And that's just being real. But what you do have is a nervous anxiety of, if I leave my job, even though I got all these people to sign up for this program, will they do that again next time? Okay, I have all these people in the group, but what if all of them start quitting? What if I can't get any more people in the group and I can't, continue to make money? That's part of the anxiety of being an entrepreneur. You truly have to learn to train yourself to have peace. You really have to test your values. You have to really challenge your faith. You got to get all up in your grill to make sure that you truly believe that you believe that you believe and know that you're going to get everything that you need without having any worry or reservation. But those anxieties and those fears, they are real. Because what do? Let's just say you got a really good following and all of those people are there. You created an awesome program, but you're a little stuck and you haven't created that next program to shift some of those people from the first one into the second one. And you're just going to keep on re-promoting the same program that you created, but you don't necessarily have any newer eyes on you. You've been trying to play with ads a little bit, but you don't know exactly what to do to, start making them work. And do you really have the money to invest in that? All of these questions, they start coming up. You start dealing with these issues and you got to get out there and you got to work. It's a numbers game. I don't care what anybody says. Entrepreneurship is a numbers game, and you've got to be visible. You've got to have eyes on you. You need to be connected with the right kind of people, and the quantity is needed when the quality isn't there. If you happen to have a good relationship with a person who can easily send you referrals, you got a no-brainer business. They suck in people and they can refer people to you like hotcakes, and you got a great funnel for people to just walk through your programs. That's great. You may not have a whole lot of connections. You may not even have a massive following, but the one that you have is very tight. It's very niched. But when you don't have that, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm still working out my stuff, still trying to make sure people know who I am, what I got going on. The more the merrier. More people need to see you. You need to be more visible, which means you got to get up off your butt. You got to start doing these live videos, showing up on social media, going to networking events, actually reaching out to people in Messenger, via LinkedIn, DMing, whatever. You've got to get out there. And a lot of you don't do that because there is a level of anxiety that raises up inside of you. So you work your ass off being super duper busy, but not productive in your business and not experiencing any financial fruit or very limited financial fruit. And the anxiety will then cause you to say, okay, you know what? I'm just doing so much. And you talk to somebody and you tell them, oh, and I did this and I did that. And I planned out my social media strategy for the next 30, 60 or 90 days. And I've done all of these things, but you're still not reaping any reward. So you're frustrated, but you're not telling them that. You're just like, oh my God, I did all of this stuff in my business. And then your girlfriend's like, girl, you know what you need to do, right? You need to take your self-care break. And then self-care is, I'm going to the salon and I'm getting my nails done. I'm buying me something, just off of GP. I'm going to go get me a massage and, whatever. And I see these women that I'll see them posting habitually. I make sure that I get my nails done every week. I make sure that I do this. And I'm like, you know what? That is, to me, it's immature and it's an addiction. It's an addiction to being able to show that you live in a lifestyle. And a lot of you can't even necessarily 100% hardcore afford it. And you need to be beasting the shit out of your business. Yeah, I know the universe is always working in the background, but it's not. Faith without works is dead. And you need to be working and doing something with your business, and you're not. And you're not doing it because you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But this is why I call it a self-care addiction. And this is why I said it's not good for the entrepreneur. I'm talking about you stereotypical self-care people. If you really love yourself and you care about yourself, then my question is, how many fruits and vegetables are you eating every day? If you got to have your coffee, how many cups are you reducing it down to? How many less spoons of sugar are you putting in it? How much junk do you put in your body? Where are you eating? Are you working out? Do you just take 15 minutes or 30 minutes to meditate? Instead of always just beasting your business. If you're struggling in a specific area, are you reading a book about it? See, when you do this, then self-care is a part of your everyday lifestyle. And a lot of you guys are calling things that are self-care things that you're putting in your appointment calendar when it's supposed to be as natural as brushing your teeth every morning. I mean, I hope you guys do that every freaking day. It should be about, okay, how am I taking care of myself so I can continue to take care of my business? Because I give my best when I'm at my best. And this whole addiction with the self-care and doing all of this stuff, what a lot of you guys are doing is you're trying to be all spiritual, but you're really being woo-woo, and it's taking away from the time that you could be executing and literally be out there building your business. And anybody that knows me know I'm not just a slave driver, only work hard, never get a break. I've had clients have situations come up and I'm like, sweetie, the world's not going to die if you don't show up for a few days, or you have to tend to this, or you have to do that. I'm not a slave driver. But if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to take the path of uncertainty, then you got to do the work to get the stability. And you need to start doing it in the beginning, you guys. Start in the beginning with the exercise and being a part of your daily routine. Start in the beginning with doing, daily meditations. Start from the beginning. with making sure you say, you know what, I'm going to start off my day with a warm cup of lemon water or whatever it is that you do so that it is a part of your everyday lifestyle. Who's guilty? That's what I want to know. Who's guilty? Who's guilty of doing things in the name of self-care and finding yourself always needing to decompress, that you're not having as many hours as you really truly could be using in order to be able to take care of your business so that it can expand and grow? That's a real question. Give it a real answer. So beware of self-care addiction. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for letting me rant. Thank you for saying, okay, August, I'm going to take what you're saying to me and see what actually applies. And I'm just going to spit out the rest that doesn't. In the meantime, in the between time, always going to remind you guys, if you haven't done so yet, head on over to my website and get the free sales webinar training. You guys, you need this. I'm hammering in on it so hard. I don't care what anybody else has taught you. The methodologies that I use for sales are so explicit, wonderful, and unique that they make having a sales conversation feel like a mere conversation with a good old friend, where there is an actual path and a psychological methodology to help you so that you close more. And you'll see and you'll understand a lot, because I don't waste time. Less than an hour for the webinar, straight to the point, full of the juice, full of everything that you need to get to that next level. Head over to the website, get your free webinar, and make sure you put in self-care in your day, every day. Okay? Till the next episode. Holla.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomen.don't bitch.podcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.